What's going on? How's it going? I'm glad you could all make it out to come see me tonight, so that's good. Congratulations to you. Two things real quick before I get into the speech. First one, I take absolute credit that we only had one perfect attendance. I scheduled an AleSmith meetup before class on Monday, and you guys were awesome because I had 100% attendance there, so that was amazing. The other thing is some people would be horrified, but apparently I have my wingman Tom over there. So I don't know how the real setup in my company goes from time to time. He's like my boss's 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 boss, with another boss on top probably, I'm certain, Tom. But when I was in the bathroom, he stood up for me, so that was amazing. So get up for Tom Jones, that was incredible. He flew all the way out here just to stand in my place while I was in the bathroom. I was thinking about things for the speech, and I sent out a survey. We did this monkey survey thing, and I was trying to come up with really what I wanted to say and a way to represent the class, and I thought about a story. It was about 2 years ago, and it was somebody that's in this room, and I tried to set up a recurring Monday meeting, and he canceled on me. I was devastated. I never get meetings canceled on me, so I was a little upset. So I called him up and I said, "What's going on, man?" And he said, "Hey, I think it was the delivery." He said, "Yeah, man, I got EPSE." And me, being uneducated, I said, "Damn. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know." True story, true story. And I can look up on my Google, I actually Googled coping with EPSE. I spelt it wrong, but I really wanted to be there for him. And so I figured the best thing to do is for me to explain to you through our class's eyes what EPSE is, and what we as a class experienced, and try to get away from the cliches. And I figured the best thing is to compare it to something we all know. So who all has used a Polaroid camera? Awesome. I'm not talking about that, so that's good. I just wanted to know who else is as old as I am. No, but a Polaroid camera describes EPSE completely. The thing with the Polaroid camera is there's three main functions with the Polaroid camera. It gives you focus. My time's running short. Sorry. It illuminates what's important. It exposes that picture to the film. And then at the end, you get instantaneous development. And that's what this class is. And when we look at focus for a camera, I think about some of the very particular things that we did as scientists and engineers to learn about business things that we don't need to know the whole MBA thing. I would probably get lost anyways. But we got specific items, the business plans, to be able to read financial sheets. So we did pay attention to Northrop Grumman stuff, so Tom, I know how good or bad we've been doing. I can read it now, so that's exciting. Our dividends went out this year, so that's amazing. But we went through these things, and one of the people that really pinpointed this to us was a gentleman by the name of Mike Berthelot. Yeah, Mike's awesome. I was surprised with the last name of Berthelot that he had any time to come see us, but apparently that was not his occupation. So Mike used to be a CEO, and he sits on a bunch of boards and stuff for Del Monte. So I did take pictures of bananas that I purchased to let him know I was giving him money. But Mike came in and he helped us do a business plan, and the cool thing with that is we did an intrapreneurship, which was an opportunity for us to be able to pitch within a business some good ideas and to really learn what it takes to put a marketing plan together, a financial plan together, to really think about how we would project that and what the ROI would be. We would have never done that in any phase of our careers, I can promise you that. And it's that type of focus that really gave us something that's important out of that class, which is a different mindset and really how to apply how we go about our daily business and how we can make that make sense in the business plan. So needless to say, Roshan, look for something like next week because I have a business plan and it includes a major raise. So the next thing that we want to get to is, I mentioned lighting. And the Polaroid camera uses a flash, or we can use backlighting like that sucker that's right in my eyes. But what it does is it brings to light things that we never would have even seen, and we never would have even thought of. And one of the things that the class brought up, which was cool, was our DISC and our Performance 360 feedback. Besides the tears that were shed when people were reading that they weren't as awesome as they thought they were, it was really cool because on the performance feedback, we never get a chance. We get our surveys, our polls and stuff, which is, do I have a computer? Is my multimeter cool? Does this work? But we actually got feedback from 10 people that we were blessed and trusted to lead. We got feedback from peers. Unfortunately, I could find none, so that was blank. And then we got feedback from leadership, from 2 leaders above us. And it was completely revealing to me, and I know some decisions have been made in this room based off of that. For your career, to make the company better. I know one strategic decision in this room that's going to make our company better. That was because of that, because they realized where their weaknesses are, where their strengths were, and what they could do better. Never would have had that. I never would have known. And I'm conceited enough to probably not have cared. But this gave me the opportunity to kind of see where I'm weak at and to really develop that. And then the other thing was DISC. So has everybody done DISC? Okay, so that was a revelation for me because I have never been in a room where so many people wanted to introduce themselves as Ds. Ever. And I'm one of the biggest ones I know, because my wife reminds me of it. So I was surprised that I came back as an I, right? And I was like, I'm an influencer. And my wife was like, yeah, you're still a D. But the fact that we got that report, right, the DISC thing, so we can see like how we react to things. It's almost dead on, right? Everybody that took it, it's pretty dead on. I can catch myself in meetings, I can catch myself when I'm talking to an employee and just say, hold on for a second, you're going down a wrong road, and I can kind of reset. That's another thing I never would have known if it wasn't for EPSE shining the light on that and just giving me that insight to make me a better manager and a better leader. And that's really what's important. And hopefully many of you are going to be both. They're wholly exclusive, but hopefully we can all be both. So first off, as a combat vet myself, it was the first time I met some Marines that did more than grunt and point, so that was awesome. But exposure, right? We did a ropes course at the end. You saw it on that slideshow. And we did multiple things like that. And exposure to things that we never thought we would be able to do. Things we never thought that we could do. And that comes into work. I remember Sun Min was scared to death. She's like, I can't climb this wall. And she did. You never would have had that opportunity, right? Yes. Yeah, whatever. So she never would have, because she wouldn't have climbed the wall. But we never would have had the chance to show that we can even do that, or to prove to ourselves that we can do things we couldn't even imagine. And also the exposure to each other. The diversity in this classroom, the things I've learned from all of you. I probably never would have had that either if it weren't for this class. And that's a major thing of the entire camera process, to be able to get a picture. And then the final thing is instantaneous development. Now, we didn't have to shake the hell out of each other like we had to do with the Polaroid, but we got an instantaneous moment in time that we had to work for to develop instantly with each and everything we did in this class. Every project we did, every person we worked with, every time you had to deal with me, you instantly developed. Absolutely. Some kind of skill. But it's really to get that instant feedback and to bring it to work. And I gotta tell you, leadership that's here, and people that we have as special guests and invites, you're fooling yourself if you didn't notice an incremental change every time we return to work. And if you didn't, start paying attention, because you have a room full of leaders and people that are ready to set this world on fire if you give them a chance. And that's the final thing I'm going to tell everyone in here. Take a chance on everybody that's here. Whether you're a LAMP graduate, I love LAMP. or you're an EPSE graduate, the leadership that's in here that you invited, pay attention to who's in here. This is who you need to give the challenge to. This is who you need to invest in. And I want to say thank you to all the companies that sponsored us for coming here, and thankful to my wife, to our family and friends for allowing us to take part in this. But you should be thanking us. We did not have to do this. But really, you should be thanking us because we are making an investment in you. Because we give a crap about our employees. We care about our jobs. We care about our company. And we care about what we do on a daily basis making a difference, or else we wouldn't have come here. So with that note, take a chance, right? Take a chance on whoever you know that's in here. Take a chance and let them show you what they can do. Give them a stretch goal. Give them something you don't even think they're qualified for. You're going to be surprised. And if they crash and burn, you just get rid of them. I mean, it's fine. But take a chance on the people that are in here, because they have worked really, really hard, and I could not be any prouder. You know, I thought I was proud when I was a drill sergeant and I graduated in basic training and boot camp and got to shoot stuff. It was really fun. I'm extremely, extremely proud to be amongst all of you and to graduate with all of you. So I thank you, EPSE graduates, for letting me speak. I thank everybody for attending. I'm glad that he finally stood up. God bless, thank you, and let's kick some butt the rest of the year. Thank you.